What's up, guys? So with Aion Classic being a great success in Korea, let's talk about why Aion 2 is going to be a mobile game. And as you can see here, we have the sales breakdown by games. This is a nice handy chart from their quarterly report. This is from Q2 of 2020. We'll talk about the latest, the Q3 of 2020 information. But this is just such a great chart here showing their profits breakdown by games. So look at these numbers for Q2 2020. Mobile division, 357 billion won. Oh my god. So Q2 2020, PC games, all of the PC games, Lineage 2, Aion, Blade and Soul, Guild Wars 2, only a fraction of that, 103 billion won. So all of the PC games, there's 5 of those games. Yes, they're a little bit older, but they only make a third, roughly a third of the 2 mobile games, Lineage M and Lineage 2M, that are released. That is insane, guys. And this is why Aion 2 is going to be a mobile game. You can just see here at the chart too. It's not just a fluke. This is something that has happened consistently. So back in Q2 2019, the mobile division released just one game. It was Lineage M, and it had 217 billion won in that one quarter. If you look back at Q2 2019 on the PC games, it was still only 120 billion won, so almost half of what that one mobile game generated. This is why. So the money is the reason why these games are going mobile. So unfortunately, you got to speak with your wallet, guys. If you want more PC games, you have to put your money where your mouth is. Whereas if you don't, every kind of game is going to go to the PC market. What they are going to be doing, though, is they're going to be having emulators and features where you're going to be able to not only play on your mobile device, but you'll be able to, like, BlueStacks, play on your PC just like you would as a mobile phone. So it's going to be kind of cross-platform, but it's going to be designed specifically for the phone. This is Q2 information here, so it's linked down below if you want to take a look at that more. But let's take a look at what has happened Q3. So Q3 profits surged even more. So they don't have a handy chart for us, but they just say here 70% in Q3. Some of the big takeaways and information that we need to know for this video specifically is that they say attributed this balanced growth of its key games, including Lineage M and Lineage 2M. The company said rising sales in North America and European markets also boosted its earnings. Lockdowns and social distancing measures introduced to deal with the coronavirus outbreak have led to a rise in video game sales across the world as people are spending more time at home. In a different article, the NCSoft was quoted as saying, "We're preparing a lot of new titles at the moment under a plan to aggressively push in the global market next year and the year after." In that other article, they also talk about releasing 2 to 3 games each year. And one of those 2 to 3 games that they plan on releasing either next year, 2021, or 2022 is Aion 2 for mobile. They also have Blade and Soul 2 for mobile in the works, so those 2 games should be releasing fairly soon. We got a sneak peek of those announcement in 2018. Aion Classic is actually a huge marketing push, in my opinion. So it's a smartly devised plan by NCSoft to actually feature Aion again, get people hyped about the Aion name and brand. They bring back this classic server, so we have some footage here. Go check out this video if you want to see the full footage. And this guy's been doing some streams as well, so highly recommend it if you want to check out the Aion Classic that is live in Korea right now. But yeah, so this is a huge marketing push, and the reason that they're saying that it's going to end at 2.7 patch. So it's going to start at 1.2, in Korea at least, and then end at 2.7, which is roughly going to be about 1 year worth of updates, because they are pushing out things faster than they had originally released them. They have increased the drop rates in this server. They've increased the Kina. They've increased the experience points. So pretty much they've improved every facet of Aion and made it a better version of itself. In today's day and age, gamers want things more fast, quicker, instantaneous. The slow grind is great for the older games, but it was just a little bit too much. So they streamlined this just a little bit in Aion Classic to get you that classic feel, but also to give you a nice sense of progression. They're also going to be doing that with the content release as well. Before, it was about 1 year for a 1.0 to 2.0 update. Well, now the content has already been created and done. All they need to do is polish and update it slightly, and then they can release it. So you're not going to get content fatigue, and you're going to have new content coming at a rapid pace. Look at WoW Classic as well. WoW Classic released content quicker than it did originally because they had to create the content. Same thing is going to happen with Aion, and I think Aion is going to end up around that 1 year mark, and that's right around when we're going to see Aion 2 be released, and it's going to be a huge marketing push to push all the players that are playing Aion Classic and Aion PC into the mobile game, the brand new version, and play Aion 2. It's a smart business decision to get people talking about Aion and the brand again. Yes, the server might stay up for a little bit longer after that. They might release more content. They might go 3.0. But as of now, they stated that it's only going to be 2.7, and that's it. There's going to be no more updates after that. Why would they do this? In Korea, Aion didn't go free to play till about the 6.0 update. Aion was fairly successful in Korea for many, many years, whereas in North America, Aion went free to play in 3.0 and a little bit earlier in the EU, from what I hear. So the Western regions didn't like the earlier versions of Aion, the 2.0, 2.5. They lost a lot of players, and they were forced to go free to play to sustain the game and the business model. But in Korea, that wasn't the case. So why? Why are they doing this in Korea? Well, again, the answer goes that they have something big planned in about a year, and they don't want people to be hyped, sucked into this game. They want to bring them over to that new Aion 2 on mobile, and they're just using this as a huge marketing push. So check back, watch this video in a year, and I bet you anything, in Korea, we will see Aion 2 released at the end of 2021. What that means is that we'll probably see a Western release of Aion 2 in 2022 as one of their games that they're releasing in that year for the Western markets. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this theory. Are you interested in playing Aion 2 even though it is a mobile game? Or are you just super hyped and hoping that Aion 2 comes to the West? I mean, Aion Classic. Aion Classic is looking more and more likely to come to the West. Gameforge, who runs the EU servers in the EU region, they are actively talking to NCSoft about bringing it to the EU region. We haven't heard anything about the North America region, but if the EU region is getting it and the translations are done for English, it makes total sense for it to come to North America as well. Anyway, guys, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. And if there's any new Aion information that comes out, you'll hear it here first. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you later.